So let's give it a crack, eh? One of my favourite places in the world is Macquarie Island. This tiny speck of land in the middle of the Southern Ocean is one of the wildest and most elemental places on Earth. I've never been anywhere that provides such a vivid and tangible connection to the environment and the wildlife that live there. The lifeblood of Macca is the Southern Ocean that surrounds it. Protecting that ocean and its inhabitants is the focus of my science team at the AAD. The Southern Ocean stretches from just south of Australia to Antarctica and right around the world. It's the only ocean to completely encircle an entire continent and join up most of the other oceans on the planet. It's a cold and inhospitable place, but its influence stretches far and wide. It's an ocean powerhouse with currents and weather driving global climate and even droughts in Australia. It's also home to some of the world's most iconic wildlife. Blue whales, the largest creature on Earth, swim through the icy waters. 9 species of penguin live and breed on the islands of the Southern Ocean and coastlines of Antarctica, living in colonies that may number in the hundreds of thousands and often incubating their eggs in sub-zero temperatures. Albatrosses and other seabirds cover vast distances in search of food, only coming back to land to breed. The ocean is their natural habitat, and they are completely at home in this wild and windy environment. Several species of seals also find their food in the Southern Ocean, including the crab-eater seal, which is thought to number in the millions. At the centre of this food web are krill, shrimp-like crustaceans about this big, that together form one of the largest biomasses of any living creature on Earth. Now, krill may be small, but their role in the Southern Ocean ecosystem is huge. They're the main food source for many other animals, and even species that don't eat krill eat those that do. Beyond their importance in the food web, krill provide another critical service. They poop and they shed their skins, which all sinks into the deep ocean. And with trillions of krill doing that all the time, that makes the Southern Ocean a global carbon sink. Each year, krill move to the bottom of the ocean an amount of carbon equivalent to that produced by 35 million cars, which stores carbon and is crucial for slowing down climate change. On top of all this, for several decades now, people have been interested in krill as a source of protein, a source of healthy oils, and as food for the aquaculture industry. Krill are now fished in the Southern Ocean, and while fishing is currently mostly restricted to the Antarctic Peninsula, there are plans to expand further. The Southern Ocean is managed by this remarkable international body called CCAMLR, made up of Australia, 24 other member nations and the European Union. CCAMLR ensures the krill fishery is well managed and that the animals that eat krill are protected and conserved and have enough to eat. And that's where our scientists come in. We figure out what makes the Southern Ocean tick. We want to know how many krill, whales and seabirds are there. Are their populations stable over time? How do they vary in different parts of Antarctica? How do these populations interact and influence each other? We're also really interested in what drives these populations. Do human activities, whether it be through a changing climate or fishing, influence them? Do the increasing number of whales recovering after being harvested last century have a noticeable impact? These questions and more are right at the top of our to-do list. Our scientists try to answer these questions in incredible ways. We tag whales using tiny devices that communicate with satellites, tracking their paths over vast areas of ocean. We use the sonar on ships to find and measure swarms of krill, and then drop cameras into these swarms to find out how they behave. We've been monitoring seabirds, penguins and seals for more than 30 years. We install nest cameras in penguin colonies across Antarctica that automatically take photos all year round, providing new insights into the numbers that inhabit these colonies and how they change over time. We catch krill in the Southern Ocean and grow them in our unique research aquarium in Tasmania. And then we change the temperature and chemical conditions in these aquaria to understand how krill might respond to future changes in the ocean. We combine these different streams of research to provide advice on how the krill fishery should be managed and what other animals in the Southern Ocean ecosystem need. Our amazing krill research voyage in 2021 is a good example of the work we do to understand how much krill there are and how this relates to predators like whales and seabirds. In the future, we want to continue this work on a larger scale, expanding our collaboration and integrating these different streams of research, and using the results from previous voyages and studies to help focus future surveys and research activities. By simultaneously studying and monitoring krill and their predators, we're aiming to improve our understanding and deliver a whole of ecosystem perspective on their future. By doing this, not only are we ensuring that krill remain the foundation of polar ecosystems, and the animals that feed on them are protected for generations to come, but also that the Southern Ocean continues to protect us too. For more stories from the Australian Antarctic Program, please like and subscribe, and share our videos with your friends. If you guys are happy, I'm happy. Thanks. Yep.